Hello ladies and gentlemen. I initially wanted to name this video written about doing the right thing, but this isn't about a morally just quest. This isn't about being a superior human being, and this is most definitely not about achieving something great. I want to talk about overcoming the uncomfort and the role of willpower, love and motivation in our lives. Because sometimes we just want to rest or do something more pleasurable than other things. Like as an example, if we want to watch rather anime than running 5 miles, and this is normal. But let's talk about this essential role of uncomfort in our lives. Uncomfort means for me getting up early, doing sports, much of sports, physical training. And uncomfort also means working and not having fun, sitting at school and not really enjoying it. But this uncomfort will essentially lead us to achieving greater things, and I believe you think this too. So why is there an uncomfort in something we want to do, we know it will improve our lives? This is a kind of deep question, so let's emphasize on this, and you could also leave it in the comments, your own opinions. But uncomfort is just the lack of comfort. And comfort shows that it isn't done harm to you and you feel comfortable in your current state. And this would explain many things. You feel comfortable watching anime, and it would maybe feel uncomfortable. You're just scared of the concept of running those 5 miles. But let's go a step beyond. What if we could move this uncomfort to our current position and only make the work comfortable? Yes, this is a complete change in the mindset. Making the uncomfortable comfortable and vice versa. And this could actually be done if we think about our current position and our state of being if we done the other thing. Is it really better to watch anime than to run those 5 miles? Or could it may be if I continue watching anime, I only get weaker? So right now, the comfortable of watching anime has become something which is putting us down, draining ourselves. What I'm trying to get here is that comfort is just one way of perception of reality. If we can change it with every thought we may have. So you may hear the advice to make comfort not a priority in your life. But I much rather say that you should make the comfort the uncomfort. That you should only feel comfortable when you actually follow your dreams. Sometimes this may mean pushing through your distaste. But if you always have in mind that the alternative would be getting worse and stuff, then this is a pretty good deal. And one way to encourage this discipline is actually by willpower. And willpower means that your inner demon, your fighting spirit, keeps your body moving even if it can't move anymore, even if your mind doesn't want to work anymore, even if your motivation has all its resources exploited. The willpower is magnificent, and I have a pretty good example for this. This week I got through 3 days without eating anything and only drinking water, coffee and tea. I was in hunger for 3 days, but while my body was at its last reserve, well, my mind couldn't think clear again and get to a straight point in a conversation. And my motivation was at its lowest point. I still kept pushing because my will was unbroken. My will said I need to fight, and so I fought. Played endless battles on badminton and did each day over 2 hours of sports. With a strong will, every hurdle will just become some little rock, and this will make your path much more even. And always remember that once you've pushed through the discomfort and get time to rest, then your body will regenerate. Your mind will regenerate. But once your will may be broken, healing this one can be very, very difficult. So don't rely on other things than your will. And I also wanted to talk about love, because love can encourage this fighting will. It can encourage this beast not wanting to get worse but actually better, who doesn't want to live a hedonistic life and joy with a weak mind and insignificant strength and meaningless existence. Then it's love, because love lets you push through everything. Love will inflame this brave heart of yours. If you love the progress, it not only will get easier, but you will also get better at it and more productive. If you know what you're doing this for, if you love your future self, if you love the partner, the comrade, the goal, you will at least come a step closer to satisfy, or maybe able to protect in the future. If you really love that, then this will embark your fighting will. And let love be your energy, because this is what we actually gain by praying. We get a taste of the love God gives to us, and so this love shall not be wasted, but used. Let this love be your soul energy. Let this love be your fuel, which will lead to succeed. Let this love be your guide. Let this love will be your shining light. Let this love will empower your will and set you free from every uncomfort and warp it into comfort and glory. Of doing the distasteful, you will win what others may perceive as a dream. And love can also motivate you. This is the last point of this video, motivation. Because it's not like the other ones, it's of the least significance. Motivation is what can make you push through your own restraints, but motivation is only temporary. You can't be motivated for a long or significant long amount of time. So motivation essentially is unreliable. You shouldn't have motivation. You should just focus on your love and your willpower to pursue something, because you don't want to face the alternative. And yes, motivating yourself is often a good, if not a very good idea, because it just embarks your strength. But it will not and never ever be able to give you strength. It only emphasizes it. Please have this in mind. If you have a broken spirit, or you have no love for yourself or anything else, no matter how much motivation you will have, it only leads to self-destruction. And this time self-destruction is actually what will kill you in the end. So use motivation to your advantage, but don't rely on it. Don't make this your source of power. Again, this video is about facing this uncomfort in your life. And while you can do many things, the only thing you really should do is channel your will. Let the pain be okay. Because in the end, it will be good. And become the masterpiece God wanted you to be, or at least make your parents proud, more proud than they ever thought they could be. Thank you very much for listening, and have a nice day. Maybe think about this. And if you enjoyed it, leave a like. But nevertheless, please give it your heart on your journey of life. And goodbye.